Let's touch on a little bit of the learning process and the training process with your father in the early days. I mean, clearly you're well known for your very unique technique when it comes to guitar and the finger picking. Is that something that you picked up through lessons from your father, or was there a point where your father showed you techniques and then you sort of drifted off into your own thing?
Well, we have, of course, some differences compared to the technique. Like my father can also play with fingers, but he can also play with a pick. And I really can't play with a pick. I never actually learned how to play.
Even if you
And
tried, you don't think you could play with a pick.
even if I try, I don't think I will be ever able to do the things I do with fingers. It will be impossible. And that's because I never actually take the time to learn it because I really don't like to have something in my hands while I'm playing. I really like the feeling of just playing with fingers. And that was because was always my father that was playing at home a lot of classical guitar. And back when I was 10 years old, I didn't know that you should use a pick for electric and fingers with classical. So I just thought that every guitar was meant to be played like that. But my father also played with the pick with the electric guitar, and he was a very well-known session musician back in the 80s and 90s, especially in Italy. He worked with a lot of incredible artists. So he was able to play with the pick and fingers. Um, but me myself, back when I started, I felt immediately that fingers were, let's say, I I felt more comfortable just playing with my fingers from the start. And back when I discovered about the pick, I was too lazy to restart again because I was too used to play like that I didn't want to relearn again all the thing. So
Right.
because of laziness, I didn't really never learn how to play properly with the pick, let's say. But
So
my
sometimes it's
father,
good to be lazy.
sometimes it's great to be lazy, yeah, but uh, I have to say, my father plays fingerstyle in a really different way compared to mine. Like we have a similar technique when it comes to playing in a classical way, like using your thumb and all these fingers. But I can also use this kind of bass technique where I hold my thumb on the last string or on the pickup, and I play the other strings with just these three fingers. And this is a technique that my father doesn't use. He only plays, let's say, in a more classical way. Um, but yeah, we have a lot of differences. We have different players, but I stolen a lot of licks from him. So we have a lot of things in common. Yeah.